Hello friends. The range of Ford Puma powertrains is modest. The base volume of 1.4 liters and a power of 90 horsepower does not reveal the sporty nature of the car. But for everyday trips, its potential is quite enough. According to the manufacturer, acceleration to 100 kilometers per hour takes almost 12 seconds. This is a good result. But to increase the speed from 80 to 120 kilometers per hour, it will take more than 20 seconds. The motor is reliable and easy to operate. If you really buy a Puma, then at least do it with the 1.6 DOHC from the Ford Focus 1. The engine was developed by Yamaha engineers and shows no signs of wear even after 200,000 kilometers. The 103 horsepower unit provides a sprint to 100 kilometers per hour in 10.1 seconds. Even more interesting is the version with the 1.7 VCT and 125 horsepower engine. It was specially designed for the coupe and was not used anywhere else. The motor is equipped with a variable valve timing system and willingly spins up to high speeds. It allows you to reach the first 100 kilometers in 9.2 seconds and reach a top speed of 203 kilometers per hour. The camshafts here are controlled by the so-called variator, which is the only vulnerable element. Its durability and performance depend on the quality, level, and viscosity of the oil. The manufacturer recommends using oils with a viscosity of 5W30. In case of problems with the variator at idle, a rattling or clatter appears, and in motion, despite the increase in speed, the speed increases slowly. The new variator is expensive and hard to find. For more demanding customers, the 1.7-liter unit was boosted to 155 horsepower. It allowed drivers to accelerate to 100 kilometers per hour in 7.9 seconds, and the maximum speed was 220 kilometers per hour. Unfortunately, the special version of the Racing Puma was released in a limited edition of 500 pieces. All engines have a belt-type timing drive that needs to be updated every 60,000 kilometers. In 1.7 VCT engines, due to the presence of a variator, it is better not to trust everyone you meet to replace the timing belt. Among the common problems are failures in the ignition system due to coil failure, failure of the stepper motor responsible for idling, and thermostat. From time to time, owners note malfunctions in the heating and ventilation system. This is usually the fault of the control module, the heater control solenoid valve, or corrosion of electrical contacts. A bad cooling fan resistor can cause the engine to overheat. In general, minor electrical failures are the order of the day for this car. For example, the light switch on the steering wheel fails or the central lock fails. The headlights have a very weak dipped beam and often sweat. In addition, they are equipped with unusual HB3 lamps that you cannot buy in every store. You should always have one in reserve. True, the replacement on the left headlight will be an unpleasant surprise. To do this, you will have to dismantle part of the intake system. Corrosion is another drawback of the Ford Puma. Luckily, it doesn't rust at an alarming rate. Red spots can be found on the wheel arches, sills, tailgate, and even on the bottom. Body repair makes it difficult to find spare parts, which are becoming less and less on the secondary market every year. Racks and bushings of the anti-roll bar serve several tens of thousands of kilometers. Wheel bearings run more than 70 to 100,000 kilometers. The bushings of the front levers will last about the same. Suspension and brakes can be rebuilt inexpensively as they are fully interchangeable with the Ford Fiesta. The transmission is simple and strong enough. At high mileage, oil leaks appear. Contrary to popular belief, the Puma is considered reliable. It very rarely brakes in such a way that it loses the ability to move. Serious malfunctions occur, and as a rule, only through the fault of the owners. And thanks to the simple design, the coupe is easy to repair. Many spare parts can be found at disassembly, but not all parts for the 1.7 VCT can be bought cheaply from the hands. Some components are only available in the original, and sometimes it is very difficult to find them. When buying a top-end Puma, you should be prepared for the albeit rare high costs. If you know of other model malfunctions, be sure to write about it.